whether reason proper, to sort of whether reason, whether also whether reason, whether proper with a another proper, whether reason, whether just, whether reason, whether and also proper, whether reason, whether proper in manner remark of. If I mention whether if it's mentioned those toy against regular, whether it targets, whether reason, whether in matter right, whether reason, whether proper from whether in matter of targets, then not usually a place like land, this craft, whether spaceship, whether device ship. Now back to the dimension of then it becomes whether reason, whether in topic of the proper. Then it becomes therefore they are. Hold on. Isn't it like a lot of these are just simply passive-aggressive killers? Their benchings are evidence taunt the innocent, while the police don't do nothing. It's not even a police state. That's how the Prince of Slytherin, me, is stuck in this place. The night of my grand palace. That in a way is not a palace, man. It's all whether reason whether, and also it's a house of the person capable of making. Whether with society and with corporate partnership, has someone doing something on its own, their entity, these weaklings against it, then they are not weak at all. Rather atrociously monstrous and should be the common enemy until these devote are deleted first. Then I and George Bush have a fair boxing match. Kind of as for a rhetorical expression of, I may sound like some of his pets started coming off and whether arrived on keyboard and started mentioning stuff. Reason that whether alternate phrases probable, whether of different pronunciation of such properties could be used. Oh, it's getting relaxing here. I don't have many mentors around, whether partners that share similar humor, whether an offer suitable way of whether speech at all. These are the proper kind of words. It could be a generalization. If I mention whether if it's mentioned of whether from our team hearing, whether hearing our team of whether reason, whether another, whether reason, whether probable another, whether reason there, whether reason and whether hearing our team of Sambas's toy, its targets, then it becomes sort of open knowledge is sort of much more adaptable by mediocrists, and the mediocrists we're dealing where the indelt here are elected. Speaking of elected and whether the portion of the word elected there, how come it ends with ed? Why can't it be te? It has to be negative. You gotta drag it from left to right. When the normal motion for a person to speak at a accelerated state, he's supposed to be right to go left. There's too much lack of instincts and shortage of senses. This stuff should be instinctual, And could it be that every single wild creature knows this? They just are expressing in a way that others don't accept, whether terrorism don't accept, and also it's hijack puppets. The opposite also does this. They squeeze onto someone and let it go free a bit. What the free snatch is provided. So first they add all these words from the things whether around that 1750 passive aggressive established whether reason, whether agriculture spawn, and whether also probable, whether brute entity is of whether reason, whether also entity is whether also whether reason, whether entity is and whether reason and whether also entities of then provide with the word smart. They're much more sort of a relief from that colorization, whether sort of is suffocation, whether it's surrounded. Guys, the level of contaminate is a suffocation level. If you want to be free, you need to immigrate out of America and come to Dark Souls place. I have some place, the beautiful islands we found lost, the new areas from Vietnam, or the new near southern border in Cambodia. Each of these two places are waiting for you. Come sign up and sign the relief format to declare yourself not as a United States American citizens anymore, but a United States of Vegas funny joke America. To increase your food and diet, you need to use Dr. Ho's new massage system. Simply press a button, select the magnitudes, select the option you want, and there you go. You're off to a great start. Patients have been told me over the years that using Dr. Ho can increase your livelihood, help you with your relationship with family, improve your work productivity, and overall it is fantastic. And the letters given to me back have been regularly on of days. Let's do a chimpanzee one. One minute more. Would it be as top notch? Whether compared to top notch, because we have the camera here. Do you guys see that camera? Are you from 1800s? You don't know what a camera is? You're behind. Way behind. Ow, elbow, doctor. The enemy is a spy. The red edge is a spy. Dispenser here. The enemy team have captured the control point. Dago backup. Enemy SD what's the above. Mahdi, enemy in Estonia. Grenada. Tossing a flashbang. Reloading. Deploy. Confirmed. No, not like that. Let me do it. On the well-informed discussion of this new protocol launched by the cabinet members of the Congress, tonight we're met with a new special guest, David Spencer Alden. Greetings, David. Good evening to have you here. Always great to be back on the show. Dr. Spinzenberg has suggested for these protocols to be later postponed. What do you make of this? First of all, I think in terms of from the Palestinian standpoint, they would be delighted to have the software, but however, to the expense for such communication devices would reduce the cost of whether the expenses of these items would increase the transportation cost and other varying expenses for the expenses of this from other project. Are you from the 2016 and have you met a person who is on Yuvu and is by the name blank here? Nope, I do not know Mr. Blank. I was not speaking about Mr. Blank from Casablanca. I was speaking about blank here. Alright, I'll reply to you in just a minute. Could we cut that off on the production tape? Yes, we could do that.